So I think a lot of people are going to compare this, especially if you're looking for a new kayak, to the Titan. You're looking at about a $250 difference. And realistically, you know, the Titan's for somebody who wants to take everything in the kitchen sink and a kayak that's going to be extremely stable. And I'm comparing this directly to the Titan 12. So what are the major differences? Obviously 34 inches wide versus 41 inches wide. That's a huge difference. And that's where that stability comes from. But the Titan and the Slayer are two completely different kayaks. So for instance, the front hatch is extremely different. In the Titan, you can take pretty much everything you want. It's a very big tub, but in the Slayer Propel Max, it's, you know, sectioned off. So you have a really good, easy access to put your battery for your transducer or whatever else you want to use, and also a smaller front hatch. So definitely it allows you to be more organized, but you're not going to be able to take as much stuff. However, what I do like is the top hatch. This lid is a lot more stable. You know, myself being, you know, 225 pounds, I can walk on this and it doesn't bend or act like it's going to break at all. The other thing that I really like about the Slayer is that it's already set up for a bow mount. So instead of having to, you know, make a lot of adjustments, you already have two screws right here. You can either remove the rubber piece, cut it back a little bit, or just drill right through it, and your bow mount's ready to go. So that's a huge plus. They also listen to everybody. That's one thing that Native did that, you know, was really good, is they actually listened to the consumers and they upgraded the drive with better pedals and then weed guard that was already installed. A lot of people were installing aftermarket weed guards because that was an issue, but now with this, they've already taken care of it, so that was cool. Here you also have the tracks that go all the way down the side, which is really cool. There are two places for you to put, you know, smaller tackle boxes which fit perfectly there, or you can fit some 3700s vertically if you wanted to, but these fit flush. However, if you are going to put a tackle box there, you will have to, you know, adjust where you're going to put your fish finder. It's either going to be further back here or right here next to your seat, because, you know, if you move it right over here, it's going to block your tackle box. You're not going to be able to use it. You have two rod holders right here. You could use this as a handle, and obviously there's a handle back here. The seat isn't as high as in the Titan, so you can't throw as many tackle boxes underneath the seat, but the seat is, I think, has some better organization to it. So you have a couple of slots here, you know, to put whatever you would like, tools or what have you, some, you know, lures or anything that you just discarded. There is a big section underneath the seat. So I have a 3700 Bass Mafia here, and as you can see, you can slide this all the way back over there, so you can actually put two of those right there and then stack them on top of each other. And the good part is, even if you can't access everything up front because you've stacked them too high, you can pull them out from the side as well. Another good thing, huge upgrade, Native actually is making its own landing gear, and you know, really like the material on that. Better than the Boondocks actually that I have on a different kayak. Coming to the rear here, another good thing they did is they actually elevated this back area where you actually have access. Well, you have access to the underneath the kayak, of course, but then you also have like a storage or trash bin or whatever you want to use. You can put like anything that you want to stay dry there, wallet, keys, camera stuff, you know, whatever you want to do. And this is also elevated so that you don't have to worry about any water getting into the kayak, which is actually really cool. Coming to the back where we have the Bixby, it's already set up. There's no custom drilling that you need to do. It's ready to go for any type of motor that you want to put up here that uses the industry standard, that 4-bolt pattern setup. And actually it does fit also, of course, for the micro anchor, which I have as well, which I'm going to maybe make a custom setup here to utilize both on that same platform. So we'll look at that. Also, you know, keeping with, you know, the Titan tradition here, you have the cutouts for your paddles, and then also you have the two holders that keeps your your paddles in here pretty snug. And then again, here's a, you know, black pack that's back here, and it's has plenty of room to expand. I would actually like to have a custom crate made for, you know, just for the back of this kayak, because there's so much more room and there's so much stuff that can be utilized with all this space. The black pack is definitely not really utilizing all the space very well. So, you know, in a nutshell, if you're thinking between this and the Titan, the biggest difference is this. This is going to be faster, and it's already equipped for the bow mount. The Titan is going to be wider, and it's going to be more stable, and you're going to feel like you have a lot more room. So if you're a guy that likes to take a ton of gear, you're going to want to go with the Titan. Myself, if this was my first kayak, I may go with the Titan, just because it's super stable, and you know, you could take as much as you want. For myself now, you know, I don't really need to take as much gear as I used to, and I'd like to get to places faster. But for me, you know, it's a toss-up. You know, I've taken the Titan out, and I was extremely impressed with that. I mean, just the stability and everything that you can pack in there was really convenient. And then I took this out today, and again, you know, they're two really, really good kayaks. So we'll see which one I choose in just a couple of days.